Good morning, everyone. I see the world differently. I have glasses, because to me, without my glasses, everything is double and blurry. Rather than describe how challenging it is to get through the day, do me a favor and please read this paragraph. This is what I see without my glasses. Now, imagine trying to read a whole book like that and answer some quick comprehension questions. To say this was challenging is a huge understatement. When I was in kindergarten, first and second grade, I did not have glasses. So I would close one eye and attempt to read, but it would just look like I was winking at everyone. Everyone else seemed to understand everything so easily. Yet I was still confused and stuck on work that others had easily accomplished a long time ago. I worked so hard, but got nowhere. I always thought to myself, what's wrong with me? My low self-esteem overtook me. It made me feel as though I did not matter, as though nothing about me was valuable. Back then, I hadn't found my voice. I hadn't found my passions. I hadn't found myself. I need to know that nothing was wrong with me, but I just felt lost. My mom saw the unhealthy state I was in and found a town and school that would nurture me. We moved to Reading and everything changed. My new elementary school reframed how I felt about myself. My third grade teacher, Miss Merritt, realized and saw my potential. She did not give up on me. She met me where I was and inspired me to see who I could become. And as a result, I started to enjoy school. In the first week of school, I wrote something I would have never even considered writing. I wrote, "I love school." The people around me empowered me. They did not just help me see my potential, they made me want to see it. But I was still struggling in school. So my mom took me to many eye doctors to figure out why I was struggling. But they all said I had perfect vision. Each time I heard this, I would feel like more of a letdown. One day, we went to an ophthalmologist who examined my eyes, said I did have 20/20 vision, but I have a condition called convergence insufficiency. This makes everything double and blurry. That one physician looked from another perspective to diagnose what was wrong. That person looked from my perspective, and it changed my life. Even though I had glasses, I was not confident, and I always put myself down. Whenever I was confused, I would slump over, give up, and say, I don't have a clue. But my teacher had confidence in me. Miss Merritt responded with empathy. Well, let's find that clue. At the time, I did not think much of it. But I now understand that my third grade teacher changed my life. She made me realize that I am, in a way, very lucky to have struggled when I was younger, because it has made me a stronger and more determined person. I also know how hard it is to feel lost, have low self-esteem, and how to move beyond that and help others do the same. In 5th grade, I discovered I could sing. Before then, I didn't even want to use my voice because I believed no one wanted to hear it. I thought my ideas were of no value. I now know that was and is not true. I used to be afraid to sing for others, but I've overcome and moved past that. When others would criticize me, it would get under my skin. It was hard at times, but I've learned to listen to those who had my best interests at heart and offered constructive criticism. The real challenge as a performer was and is ignoring those who do not support me. Now I do not even get nervous before shows anymore. It feels incredible to share my voice and to put myself out into the world. Our experiences impact the way we see the world, for good or for bad. What people see depends not only on what they look at, but on where they look from. Our experiences in life create the lenses through which we perceive the world. I know how it feels to be sad and feel useless, but I'm not the only one who has struggled. It's not just me who has had to overcome challenges. Everyone has. Whether big or small, it is vital that we show empathy and kindness to help others through those times. Experiences can have a positive or negative effect on us, and how we react defines us as human beings and societies. However, we do not need a damaging experience to be empathetic or make a positive change. We need to see through others' eyes to make the world a kinder and more empathetic place. To think that I would be here for 8th grade, perform for an audience, relish the opportunity to speak before you all like I am today would have been impossible to fathom a few years ago. I stand before you, proud of who I've become and what I've overcome. The wisdom I've gained through these challenges I've defeated it's important to step out of our comfort zone and perspective to learn, grow, and appreciate our lives. For without the dark, we cannot see the extent of the light. Without our bad experiences, it is more challenging to learn from the good ones. In conclusion, we cannot appreciate the good as easily without the bad. I am grateful for those who have supported, believed, and inspired me to achieve more than I ever thought I was capable of. Looking from other perspectives can help you see yourself and others in unexpected ways. Being empathetic opens your eyes and mind to help those who are trying to find themselves. And in the process, you can learn more about yourself and others. I am proud of my perspective. And even though it was a difficult and heartbreaking mountain to climb, I became stronger with every step. And I would not change my past if I could, because it has shaped me to be the outgoing, self-assured person I am today. I have a different perspective, but everyone sees differently. Everyone has their own story. Thank you.